Hi, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Electro Revolution EV News Brief. We've got a few things to cover today, so let's get straight into it. Today, the European Commission announced a significant relaxation of its 2035 zero-emissions vehicle mandate. That was actually a surprise to me. Under the revised proposal, only 90% of new vehicles sold by 2035 must be zero-emission. This creates room for plug-in hybrids, synthetic fuels, and even some combustion vehicles with offsets to remain on sale beyond the original deadline. The move follows industry pressure from automakers and member states and aims to strike a balance between emissions goals and manufacturing competitiveness, particularly given the growing wave of Chinese EV imports. Environmental groups have criticised the decision, warning it may slow down EV adoption. Now for some news for Ford, which actually isn't great news, but I can understand why they've done it. In Detroit, Ford Motor Company confirmed a major overhaul of its electric vehicle strategy. The automaker will take a $19.5 billion, that's USD, charge and significantly cancel or retool several high-profile EV programs, including the current iteration of the F-150 Lightning. Ford's next light truck will instead use an extended range and EREV architecture, while traditional full EV pickups and vans will be shelved, at least for now. The company is redeploying some battery production capacity to stationary energy storage products and forecasting profitability in its EV unit by 2029. Ford stock reacted positively to the pivot. Chinese EV giant BYD reported slower domestic growth in 2025, with the company increasingly relying on exports to sustain volume gains. A moderation in its historic growth rate reflects broader market dynamics, including the gradual phase-out of Chinese EV purchase incentives and intensifying competition abroad. Though still one of the largest EV sellers globally, BYD is refocusing operations to new regions and product segments to maintain long-term momentum. Rivian's AI stocks surged late last week following its inaugural Autonomy and AI Day, where the automaker unveiled a proprietary AI chip and expanded hands-free driving system. Rivian plans to offer an Autonomy Plus subscription for advanced driver assistance and integrate LiDAR into future models, including the upcoming R2 SUV. This strategy mirrors moves by Tesla's full self-driving program, but weighs heavily on development capital. Investors reacted with a mix of enthusiasm and caution. Now, I can't go through a news item without mentioning Tesla. Tesla remains in the headlines. Latest market commentary highlights ongoing strategic advances that have generated significant investor and industry attention today. While detailed specifics from Tesla's internal roadmap were light in today's coverage, the company continues to draw interest as electric vehicle technology and software investments play an outsized role in stock and market analysis. 16 US states and the District of Columbia have filed a federal lawsuit challenging the Trump administration over the withholding of more than $2 billion in EV charging infrastructure funding. The lawsuit seeks release of critical grant money intended to expand charging networks across underserved areas, arguing that withholding these funds undermines clean transport goals. And now for some interesting news in Australia. An innovation beyond road vehicles. Incat Tasmania has activated the world's largest battery electric ship. This maritime milestone underscores the expansion of electric powertrain technology into new mobility arenas and positions Australia at the forefront of large-scale electric transport solutions. Now let's talk about new model releases around the globe. Today's auto rollouts include continuing momentum from emerging EV models. Malaysia's Perodea QVE, the nation's first homegrown electric vehicle, is now in production and has begun deliveries. Designed with a CATL battery, that's CATL, a CATL battery pack and competitive range figures, the QVE represents a significant step for local EV manufacturing and ASEAN market growth. Kia's EV4, a compact electric sedan or hatchback, on Hyundai's Motor Group's eGMP platform, continues to expand into key markets, and that includes Europe and Asia. with a competitive range and design attributes. Further global launches are anticipated as manufacturers wrap up 2025 production cycles and gear up for new offerings in 2026. Now to the Australian EV market. Domestic Australian EV news today. This includes the Australian government has announced a formal review of its fringe benefits tax exemptions for EVs, a key policy that has made hundreds of thousands of electric cars more affordable for business users. Public submissions will be accepted through early February. The Australian Renewable Energy Agency, ARENA, invested $21 million to expand national EV charging infrastructure, incorporating fast charging in major cities and rural zones to support accelerating EV adoption. In November 2025, sales data shows EV penetration rebound in Australia, with Tesla and BYD leading the sales, and the newcomer, the Zeekr 7X SUV, jumping into the top 3 models sold, highlighting a diversified EV landscape. And to end on a lighter note, a quirky series of EV flash mobs in multiple European capitals reportedly staged impromptu silent parades of electric cars honking via Bluetooth playlists instead of horns, baffling local motorists and delighting onlookers. While EVs are known for their quiet operation, it turns out creative drivers are using digital soundboards to recreate classic honks, complete with retro car horn effects, sparking laughter and mild traffic confusion. Note, this is humorous and based on trending social reports rather than an official announcement. So that's the EV brief for the 18th of December 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this content with someone who'd be interested, or just leave a comment. It really all helps. Until the next episode, I hope to see you there. Bye for now.